But welcome. Oh, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for coming again. So lovely to see you and your support. It's fantastic. Thank you. So it is only a couple minutes to go. So I didn't think I'd sign on too early this time so that I had to waffle too much. But it really is wonderful to get the feedback from everybody afterwards. So please leave comments and thoughts, etc. I will reply when I am. Hi, Michelle Mills. When I'm obviously got the camera flipped over, I can't see if anyone is making a comment. But please don't let that stop you, because I will look at them afterwards and make a comment. And if you do watch it post live, then also please feel free to like or make a comment as well. I do love having the feedback. It is really, really, really good. So it is 1 minute to go. Today though, I have got a cold and a cough, so I'm just hoping that I am not going to splutter. I was going to get a cup of water and bring it up here, but I forgot. So my mouth is a little bit dry because I took some tablets to dry up so I didn't have a runny nose. I haven't got the coronavirus. I've caught a cold from my granddaughter who got it from daycare, who's over hers. But of course I will have to now stay at home until it's cleared up. Otherwise people may get a little bit frightened of me more than usual. So a little bit housebound. So but that's okay. It just means I do some more crafting. So today I'm actually going to, I just found out recently, and obviously I must be a little bit slow on the uptake, but a lot of products, or some products, are still available from the Holiday Catalogue, or Creativity is Calling Catalogue, which was so exciting. So I went through all my things and saw what I had, and thought I'm going to use something from that today. And some things are being carried over and going to be available in this year's Holiday Catalogue. So if you're interested in knowing what these are, please feel free to go on to my blog, which is www.stampingbees.co.nz. I have put up a list of everything that is going to still be available. The ones with the asterisks are going to be available in the next Holiday Catalogue, and the ones without the asterisks you can buy now. So yes, there are still some amazing things to be got from there. I did happen to order a couple of things when I realised, of course, I couldn't resist temptation. Anyway, let me flip you over and put you into the stand as seamlessly as I can, and we will get started. So first of all, I will switch over. Yes, it won't hurt, Michelle. I say that, just more time crafting, which is, you know, you just have to do something. Can't possibly housework or anything. Right. So I think we're all ready to go. So I've popped up there my website if anyone wanted to see the list of goods. And this is the catalogue I was talking about, the Creativity is Calling. Now, the one really exciting thing, I absolutely love this stamp set myself, and $4.50 New Zealand or $4.25 Australian for every stamp set sold was going towards mental health. And I recently saw something that it was either Shelley or Sarah popped up on Facebook that it has raised $90,000 US to go towards mental health. I just thought that was absolutely fantastic. So we will be using a stamp out of this stamp set, Nature's Beauty. And I just thought, I don't tend to make that many Easter cards, but I thought I will just do a couple because I will be starting a little local market soon, and there's probably some people there that would like to purchase maybe a couple of Easter cards. In New Zealand, for those that don't live here, we don't tend to celebrate Easter other than eating Easter eggs, which of course are very delicious. Far too much so. I like the marshmallow ones with the yellow yolk. So that tends to be what we do. We don't send each other cards, but I know some countries do. So I thought I'd just do this. It's very quick and easy. So let's see. And it's using that stamp set that I love, which I will show you. So that's Nature's Beauty. And it does have some beautiful, it has no sentiments on it, but it does have some gorgeous fox, rabbit and deer and some background scenery. I used that quite a bit over Christmas as well, but as you can tell, it's good for anything, especially masculine cards. I found it was really handy. And the other stamp set I used, which is so cute, I do love this one with Peter Rabbit and Jemima Puddle Duck. I've just used the Easter greetings from there. I do love this for welcoming a new baby. So I have written down the measurements here for you. The Daffodil Delight is 21 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. Now I have popped the square in here already of Whisper White. That's 10 by 10 centimetres. And I've just stamped the little rabbit in there and soft suede just in the corner. So that's our base. Now I have used, I've put blank. It'll come to me, dimensionals, that's it, dimensionals on the back already. But I have used a Pear Pizzazz square 10 by 10, and I have used, I tell you, I have used these papers so much. I have found them so versatile. There is just so many options. I haven't really used the lipstick, etc., but I've used the flowers and just so many of the other ones. It had this really, I thought, fantastic designer series paper that was perfect for an Easter card, I thought. Little dots, coloured dots and some yellow stripes. So I just cut 2 of those strips and they were 9.5 by 4.5. So I've glued them on already. And so the next thing is I have used some of this lovely printed vellum. And this comes in the Memories and More for the Magnolia Lane kit. There's some lovely little things in here. So I have used some of the printed vellum, and we are also going to be using from that kit a flower. So it is just got some amazing little bits and pieces in there which are fantastic to add on to any project. So I will just glue this. So these strips are just glued onto here. And I will just put a little bit of glue onto here. Now with vellum, as you'll probably know, you can see the glue. So we will be just popping that down the middle. And we won't see that because I'm going to wrap the ribbon around that. And as well as that, just to hold it down, because vellum does tend to curl up when you put the glue on. So I thought, oh, I'll just add some of these cute little strips from the Magnolia pack. Look at that. It's like it's come alive. It's come right up, sticking straight up now. I'm just going to use some of these are little strips that come in the pack, the Magnolia pack. And I'm just going to use that to, only need to put it on the ends because the, oh actually that's probably not going to be big enough. That's the other one that I've got. So I'll pop that one on. The centerpiece with the bunny rabbit's going to be on in the middle, so you don't need to use a whole strip across. You can keep some for another project. I have just cut it down to where you will see it. You might hear some nighttime noises. I've opened the garage door tonight actually because it's so warm. It's amazing how warm it is. We're still desperate for a good downpour of rain. We've had a bit of drizzle, but not enough to get our tanks nice and full. I'm sure, though, in the not too distant future we'll be complaining because it won't stop raining. But that's all right. And it's still staying pretty warm here for New Zealand. Okay, so we'll just set that aside. Now, I'd stamped the bunny rabbit in soft suede. So I'm just going to do that in the center. And I am using soft suede also to do the, as I close it up, soft suede to do the greetings. Now I'm just going to hand cut these so I can just pop that anywhere. I don't have to worry about making sure I do it straight. And pear pizzazz for a little bit of grass around the bunny rabbit. And then, very cute, I have used the dies from this set here, the stitch label framelits. So many cute little label dies, and this little pattern here as well. I must admit I haven't used those as much, but this just gives you a lovely little like a stitch look, etc. And this gives you like a cross stitch look. And that is like an embossing, it doesn't cut. But I used this one today to cut this out, just to frame that rabbit in that gorgeous lacy frame. And so that I don't wiggle the table around, I have pre-cut that out. And the next thing we will do is I have used this ribbon, ruched ribbon, and this is in Daffodil Delight. And all I've done is wrapped that around because I just wanted to cover that vellum, but also wanted to add ribbon, and I didn't really think a bow would look very good. So I'll just pop a little bit here. I don't usually wrap my ribbon right round the card, but I thought this one just looked quite good. And the Come Pick Me tool. We're going to come up. No. There we go. I think we'll be doing, if this continues with everyone self-isolating, I think a lot of classes might end up being held like this. People just aren't going out at the moment. It's all rather scary. Luckily my husband is actually a doctor, so we get first-hand updates, and also we know whether we actually got it or not, which comes in quite handy when we all start getting a bit concerned. Right, I'm just taking the back off the dimensionals, and I am popping that on. Nice and straight. And then I'm just going to colour this in with soft, light crumb cake. So when you're using a blender pen, don't, when you're using the thick end, don't press it straight down, otherwise you will fluff up and ruin the bottom, the tip. You need to use your pen on its side, and that just keeps your pen going for that bit longer. I haven't worried too much about shading, because these stamps are fantastic for already being pre-shaded, which is fantastic. And then I have just added a little bit of pink to his ear, or her ear, and the nose, and a little bit of light balmy blue for just a little dot for the eye. I've probably got brown eyes, but it's all right. This is our bunny rabbit, special bunny rabbit. It's an Easter bunny rabbit, so it can have a blue eye. Blue eyes. Right, so let's pop these on the back. And that's just going to go in the middle. I wonder how many people of you out there, be good to see in the comments how many people do actually send Easter cards. As I say, we don't tend to here in New Zealand, but I'm sure there's some places out there that do. Now this is from the Magnolia set again, the Magnolia Memories and More. And I've just popped that on the edge there. And then I thought, oh, I really want my bunny to have a fluffy tail. So I popped a little bit of glue there. And I just got an ordinary old cotton ball and rolled it up to a bit of fluff. That might be a little bit big. You can play with that until you're happy with the size. It's probably still a little bit too big. Little bunny rabbit tail. There we go. There we are, nice little fluffy tail. And then just to finish it off, as always, I like to have a little bit of bling. I have just used these little white, I just love how these embellishments sparkle. And I've just used, actually I have got my little hoodookie here, which comes in handy for this sort of thing, must admit. So 1, 2, wants to stay on me, and a third one. I haven't put the greeting on yet, I must admit. That's all right. Now where's that one gone? There we are. Okay. I'll glue them in a second. We just need to cut out. Nearly forgot the greeting. I'm sure someone would have reminded me. So I quite like the trend at the moment for cutting out greetings if you feel that it really suits that sort of thing. Like I find just when I've got a small card like this, I don't want the greeting to be in one big block. I want it to go over a couple of areas. So I just split it up. And you can even, they don't even need to be straight, the letters. You can just work around these yourself. And it is quite on trend to have the letters cut around like this. And I think it just adds something a little bit different. So we will get my mini glue my mini dimensionals. Just put a couple on here. Try to usually do this sort of thing ahead of time because I'm sure most people know how to put on a dimensional. Now, where did my Easter go? Happy Easter's disappeared. Okay, well that's fine. It's gone, it's probably on the floor and I'm not going to look for it. I will just show you the card that's finished with the Easter on it. I'll find it as soon as I finish, of course. That's all right, but I would have cut that out and put that there. Greetings and the embellishments, which I didn't tell you what these were called. They're From My Heart faceted gems. Really, really glittery. So cute. So yes, that's my Easter card. Excuse me. Is Easter greetings with that gorgeous rabbit and the fluffy tail. So love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you send Easter cards and maybe send me some if you've made some as well. Love to see them. Love to hear about your Easter traditions. Take care and I will see you next Sunday at 7:30.